Have you ever gotten out of bed in the morning and felt just a little unsteady on your feet? Maybe it's that moment when you reach for the wall, or when you take your first few steps and feel like your balance isn't what it used to be. You're not alone. As we get older, mornings can become one of the riskiest times for slips and falls. Our muscles are stiff, our circulation is slower, and our body needs a gentle wake-up before it's ready to move confidently. Now, what's interesting is that in Japan, where people are known for living long, active lives, seniors have developed simple morning rituals that help them stay steady, flexible, and strong. These little habits, practiced day after day, aren't complicated routines you'd find in a gym. They're small, intentional movements that gently wake up the body, improve balance, and lower the chance of stumbling or falling as the day begins. Falls are one of the biggest threats to independence as we age. But here's the good news. By making a few adjustments to how we start the day, we can strengthen our bodies and protect ourselves. Imagine beginning your morning not with grogginess or stiffness, but with the same kind of mindful energy Japanese elders use to carry them through their day. That's what we're going to explore together. One of the first rituals you'll notice among Japanese seniors is the practice of sitting quietly for a moment before rising. Instead of jumping out of bed quickly, they take a pause. This isn't just about peace of mind, it's a safety habit. When you give your body a few extra seconds, blood pressure stabilizes, circulation improves, and dizziness is less likely to strike. Many will sit on the edge of the bed, close their eyes, and take a few slow breaths, almost like a mini meditation. This short pause signals to the brain, "We're awake now. Let's get ready to move." It's simple, but powerful, and it's something anyone can do tomorrow morning. Once they stand, the next step is gentle stretching, not the long, strenuous stretches you might imagine, but small movements to loosen joints and wake up muscles. In Japanese culture, morning radio exercises, known as Ragyo Taiso, have been a tradition for nearly a century. These routines are short, easy, and designed for every age. Imagine lifting your arms slowly overhead, bending gently side to side, rotating your shoulders, or flexing your ankles before walking. These aren't intense workouts. They're movements that remind the body how to stay coordinated. Think of it like oiling a hinge so the door swings open smoothly instead of creaking and catching. What makes these rituals special is not just the exercises themselves, but the mindfulness behind them. Instead of rushing, every motion is done with awareness. For instance, rolling the ankles while standing near a chair or counter doesn't just stretch the muscles. It signals the nervous system to stay alert, to keep the body ready for balance. These little morning tune-ups may take only a few minutes, but they set the tone for the entire day. Another small but meaningful habit is walking barefoot for a short while, indoors. Many Japanese homes use tatami mats or wooden floors, and seniors often walk without shoes in the morning. This gives the feet a chance to connect directly with the ground, strengthening the muscles and ligaments in the toes and arches. You might not think about it, but strong feet are the foundation of good balance. When toes can grip and respond, you're far less likely to trip or wobble. Even spending just a couple of minutes barefoot, moving slowly and deliberately, can help train the body to feel steadier. Each of these rituals, the pause on the bedside, the gentle stretches, the mindful movements, and even the barefoot steps, are rooted in one idea: respect for the body's rhythm. Instead of forcing energy through caffeine or rushing into the day, Japanese elders honor the transition from rest to activity. And this quiet, intentional start is what keeps them moving gracefully, even into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. Once the body is gently awake, another ritual often practiced in Japan is sipping warm tea in the morning. It might sound simple, almost too simple, but this small act does more than warm the hands. Green tea, especially varieties like sencha, is rich in antioxidants that support circulation and reduce inflammation in the joints. For older adults, improved circulation means better delivery of oxygen and nutrients to muscles, helping them respond more quickly when balance is challenged. And the warmth itself is soothing. It relaxes tight muscles and signals the body that it's time to move into the day. But what makes tea so important isn't only what's inside the cup. It's also the way it's enjoyed. Instead of rushing, Japanese elders often sit quietly, savoring each sip, focusing on posture and breathing. That simple mindfulness, sitting tall, feet grounded, shoulders relaxed, becomes its own balance exercise. It teaches the body to stay centered, even when still. Imagine starting your day not hunched over or stiff, but upright, breathing deeply, feeling grounded before you take your first steps out the door. From there, many will practice simple balance drills that look almost playful, but they're deeply effective. For instance, standing on one leg while brushing teeth or washing the face. At first, it may only be a few seconds on each side, but over time this strengthens not just the legs, but also the core and the brain's sense of coordination. In Japan, you'll often see seniors doing these kinds of micro-exercises throughout the day, weaving them into daily routines instead of setting aside separate time. That's part of the secret. They build strength and balance not in big, exhausting workouts, but in little moments that add up. Another powerful ritual is squatting. In many Japanese households, sitting low to the ground is still common, whether it's at a low dining table or while tending to the garden. This everyday movement keeps the hips, knees, and ankles flexible and strong, 3 areas that are crucial for preventing falls. Now you may not be used to squatting all the way down, and that's okay. Even practicing a partial squat, holding onto a chair for support, mimics the same benefit. Over time, it helps you move with more control, so that bending down to pick something up or standing from a chair feels steady instead of shaky. And then there's the role of light. In Japanese culture, opening the curtains first thing in the morning is almost a ritual in itself. Natural sunlight signals the body to wake up fully, resetting the internal clock and boosting alertness. For older adults, that boost of morning light isn't just about feeling awake. It also sharpens reaction times and improves mood, both of which play a role in preventing accidents. A brighter, more alert mind responds faster if you trip or stumble, and a lighter mood encourages more movement throughout the day. It's fascinating how these small practices, which might look ordinary, are actually designed to work together. Warm tea for circulation, mindful posture, playful balance drills, squatting to stay flexible, and natural light to awaken the senses. All of them build a foundation for strength and stability. They're not flashy, but they're effective because they're done consistently, day after day, for years. Another part of the Japanese morning rhythm that plays a quiet but powerful role in fall prevention is the use of gentle walking, often outdoors when possible. It doesn't need to be far, and it doesn't need to be fast. Just stepping outside, even if it's only to walk through a small garden or down the block, engages the senses in a way that sharpens balance. The uneven ground, the sounds of birds, the shifting of light all challenge the body to stay steady and alert. Unlike the flat floors of a house, nature provides variety, and that variety trains the muscles and the mind. Over time, this habit helps the body adapt quickly, so if a crack in the sidewalk or a step you didn't expect appears, your reflexes are ready. This gentle walking is often paired with social connection. In Japan, it's common for elders to meet friends in the morning for group walks or stretches. They call this sense of community moiai, a network of friends who commit to supporting each other through life. Beyond the joy of companionship, this shared activity brings accountability. When someone is waiting for you to walk, you're more likely to go, and the laughter and conversation keep the spirit light. Studies show that people who stay socially connected are not only happier but also stronger physically. When the heart is lifted, the body follows. Finally, there is the mindset woven into all of these rituals. Japanese culture places great value on what's called ikigai, a sense of purpose, a reason to get up in the morning. For some, it might be gardening. For others, cooking breakfast for grandchildren or caring for a small patch of flowers. That purpose turns ordinary movements into meaningful ones. When you bend down to tend the soil or stretch to hang laundry, you're not just exercising, you're living. That mindset is protective. because it motivates daily movement, and daily movement is the strongest guard against falls. So, when you think about your own mornings, imagine weaving just a few of these practices into your routine. Sit quietly at the edge of the bed before standing. Sip a warm tea slowly. Try balancing on one leg while brushing your teeth, or open the curtains wide to let the light in. Step outside, if you can, and take in the air, even if it's only for a few minutes. These little choices add up to something much bigger: confidence in every step you take. Remember, you don't have to adopt every single ritual at once. Choose one that feels natural, and let it become part of your morning rhythm. Over time, it will blend seamlessly into your life, and you'll notice that you feel steadier, stronger, and more secure. Small changes, done consistently, can reshape the way you move through your day. And as you start to feel the difference, know that you're not just building balance. You're building independence, peace of mind, and the freedom to enjoy life without fear holding you back. That's the real gift of these Japanese morning rituals. If this inspired you, I'd love to hear what morning habits you already practice or which ones you'd like to try. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I always enjoy learning from your experiences. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss more practical tips to keep you strong, active, and joyful at any age. Here's to mornings that keep you steady, confident, and ready to embrace the day, because life is meant to be lived fully, one safe and purposeful step at a time.